Welcome back to my channel again here. So this is the chart of the Nifty that I'm going to show you here, right? And we'll have the analysis for tomorrow, that is Wednesday, right? Just one day before the expiry of uh, this week. So we're going to analyze what we are going to see in the bank Nifty and the Nifty for tomorrow. We'll find out some of the strategy, not a strategy, but we'll try to figure it out where the market is trying to head towards, right? So if you look at, I will just bring forth to you this pattern here to understand that what chart is trying to tell you about. All right, so we need to understand here that chart is something is a very much, like a bit of confusing at the same time. This is a kind of what do you call it, convincing also for the upper side, I would rather say it. Why I'm saying it here, if you look at this, right, this tree, just a minute, I'm this for three candles, right? But this candle is very much convincing for us as it is making like a higher side, right? The price was already the lower side yesterday, but every buyer took the market on the upper side and had closed almost on the day high, right? And finally that was the reason that today we often have gap up, but as such we do not see very much, like a aggressive move on the either of the side. So one thing is very clear: if the people are seeing that we're making higher high here, right, higher high and a steep move on the upper side, so I would say, guys, there is a still chance that we can see higher side in the market. Reason is very clear: if market is not making any very drastic fall towards the downside, and that is not going through a follow up candle, that means, see, look at here, that this, there was a very big candle, there was no follow up candle, that inside candle that made it, then finally we went up, and today we are trading, can you see, just near to the 550 16,000, that is 13,900 already we have closed today. So even tomorrow, I am seeing the market that will be probably here range bound, and that tomorrow we are going to see very much volatile market. That is what I am looking into, because that is a one day before the expiry, right? So Wednesday is generally a very volatile market. So we'll keep in mind that tomorrow there is a volatile market. So just keep watch and look at the price action. We may see the violent move sometime downside of the correction, but once it will try to touch 15,950, that will be a June 50 to 70. I'm saying what I feel like, right? So that is what I'm able to see for the tomorrow. And in order to understand this, let us find out in the 15 minutes of chart, the bank nifty chart, right? Not bank nifty, I'm sorry, this is the nifty chart. If you look at this chart, this kind of trade zone is a very difficult. How will you trade, guys? Like, what type of trading setup? So today there were no anyone who could trade, I would rather say it. It was completely a range bond, right? And whatever the it open market back, what is called gap up, so they were only profitable in the beginning of the session itself. Then after, they really didn't get any of the chance to go trade. So tomorrow we'll be looking at, if any time market is trading below this, that means 15,850 for 15 minutes or more than that, with the consecutive red candles, then we can go downside, we can look at for some time, but as such there will not be very drastic fall. That is what I am looking at. So this was the chart. What about the bank nifty? Let us try to understand bank nifty. Yeah, bank nifty looks quite, like a bullish. Why I would say it, because if you look at for some time back here, right, this was the 8th onwards, 8th of June, then we had 9th of June, all this fall, still market tried to take the upper side, but still there were some sellers who took the market cap and drastically they brought down to the market. And even today this made the low of yesterday made the low of 34,374. So it is kind of good correction, I would say it. And now today, if you look at the market, bank nifty especially open gapped up, and it didn't really come near to its first candle low, even that's 15 minutes low, and it generally traded above this zone, that is 35,000. That is a very good sign that market is now, especially in the bank nifty, has got some strength in it. But if it is going to trade about 35,350 and it sustains about that, make sure that bank nifty will give a very big bull run on the upper side. That is what I'm able to see, right? So Bank Nifty I will be watching for tomorrow because Bank Nifty looks quite bullish for me.